Hey everyone, it's Dick with Us versus Herd. Last week, we had a pretty eventful week with the Fed raising the rates. And with that said, we actually, on the S&P, we actually tested the 100-day. We were above the 50-day. We actually were above the 100-day on the S&P. And then we failed that. And then we lost all averages. So we dropped below the 50-day, we dropped below the 100-day, we dropped below the 10-day, and we're kind of, just chilling right now. This video, what I'm going to be talking about in this video right now is the week ahead, getting everybody ready for the week ahead, what to expect, what I'm looking for, and everything that's going on. If you want to join our trading community, it's for free. Link is below in the description to our Discord and our Facebook group. But let's get into it. So first thing overnight, what happened was Apple warned that the restrictions in China are going to be hurting iPhone production, which is why that, futures are kind of, they open pretty low. The S&P here actually hit 3750. NASDAQ did hit, like 10,786 is rallying up a little bit now. So if we take a look here, it is rallying up at the time of this video. So it's kind of interesting. So we had a pretty big gap down, almost over on the NASDAQ. We had over 100-point gap down. Now starting to recover, trying to fill this gap that we have in here. But I mean, same thing, NASDAQ as well. Actually, it didn't even get to the 50 or the 100-day. It just failed the 10-day moving average here. So it's looking pretty bad here right now. Things that could potentially rally the market. I guess we'll see. For the week ahead right now, the main things that are going to be, it's going to be on CPI is going to be on Thursday. So we're going to find out, hey, what was the inflation? What's the CPI for last month? Also on Thursday, we're going to have jobless claims. And then on Tuesday, we're also going to be having the election. So, if you're thinking like, hey, maybe I should be in cash, maybe I should not be in cash. I mean, it's not a bad week to be in cash because, I mean, all of these are going to be big movers. So, kind of take a look here. So again, to rehash, Tuesday's the election, then Thursday's the big day, CPI, jobless claims. So, it's gonna be kind of wild. Then we have quite a few earnings here. I'll zoom in. We did post these on the Discord and the Facebook group, but you can kind of take a look here. I mean, some big movers like Disney. Obviously, you have the meme stocks, AMC, Upstart's going to be in here, Lyft, Beyond Meat, Rivian, which has been getting smacked around. Wendy's. So, I mean, now that kind of all the tech has stopped reporting, we're going to be going into the next week as well, retail. So it's kind of like everybody else right now. But I would say the big ones, obviously Disney, some of the EV plays that everyone's looking at. Because last week we had a terrible week. I mean, Apple, all tech was basically deep red. Apple was down 13%, Microsoft down 8%, and Google was down 11% last week. So the big tech has taken a beating, and they're going to be continuing. If these types of things are going to be happening, it's going to be kind of crazy. Also, Meta over tonight, they also announced that they're going to begin laying off thousands of workers this week. Now, Meta has been getting obliterated since earnings. So on earnings, prior to earnings, it was holding around the 130 to 140 mark. After earnings, it's been sub 100 ever since. I mean, just catastrophic at this point. So Meta has been, going straight down. We had a nice bounce off of 88 there on Friday. But, I mean, I think potentially what people could think is like, these are good cost-cutting measures for Facebook or for Meta, that this could, usually generally, I mean, not for the people that get laid off, but generally layoffs are bullish because that means people are going to be cutting costs. They're going to be making more money, hopefully not spending it on the metaverse, not spending so much on R&D and trying to get their business back on track. Because that was the big thing why Meta went down, was because of the, how much they've been spending lately. The big one here, Disney for this week. is going to be kind of interesting, because after Netflix, if you kind of think about like the streaming giants, Netflix had a nice pop for earnings, and Disney has been, I don't want to say like eating Netflix's lunch, but they've been taking a lot of business away. The only thing that I think could hurt Disney is their travel, their resorts, and the theme parks. So that's going to be interesting. Obviously, the theme parks in China are probably not doing so hot right now. So that would be like the only thing that I would say about like Disney, is they have risk on the travel side and the entertainment and the theme park side. But I do think their streaming is going to be doing numbers. They're going to be rolling out a lot of things for the holidays. They had some major hits over the summer and going into the fall. And this winter they're going to be rolling out like, the Santa Claus stuff like that. So, we're going to kind of see they're going to have earnings this week, so it's going to shed some light here. I am going to be probably working on a play in the research lab for the UVH Academy. If you are not a member of the UVH Academy, we actually just relaunched the whole thing. So we have 13 plus hours of options trading content. We launched the research lab. We launched, which is options trading ideas and charting and that kind of thing that we do in real time to kind of get that out there to inform you, educate you. Also, we do a weekly accountability call that we added, and we also are doing a monthly webinar to kind of help educate our users, educate the community, educate the UVH fam, and that way we can continue making good trades. So if you want to join, there is a promo code below. Would definitely love to have you. As always, it's a pleasure. Stay green, stay safe. It's us for a cert.